Welcome, foolish mortals. I am your host, your ghost host.
Bruce, aka Haunted Husband, and welcome to my Indie Game Collective showcase of Backpack Hero. Now, if this is your first time or your 100th time on my channel, hit the subscribe button, won't you? By subscribing, you'll be notified my videos go live daily. I cover live indie games, indie demos, and great content like this from indie developers. So if all things indie, you find your haunt where...
We have 999 happy haunts here.
But there's always room for one more. Hit the subscribe button right now. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, this is Indie Game Collective showcase of the game. So you'd be wondering, hey Bruce, and I'd be like, yeah, what's going on today? What's Indie Game Collective? Well, let me tell you. We're a grassroots community of content creators focused solely on indie games. And we do so through live streams, videos, written reviews, Steam curation, podcasts, social media, and so much more. In fact, in the description below, you'll find a link to our Twitter page. Go to their Twitter page, you can find out more about us, how you can join us, even how you can get your game showcased by us. At this time, I'd like to thank developer-publisher Jaspy, depending on how you pronounce that, for hooking me up with a copy of the game, and to the Indie Game Collective for entrusting me to showcase it to you, the audience. If you don't know about Backpack Hero, and you're in the game community, you've probably been living under a rock. Because the thing has been like the hottest sensation for months. I played it when it was just web browser only. Then I played it when it became a standalone download demo. I played the pre-alpha demo. And now I'm playing the full version of it right now, which is in early access. Between all 4 different versions, I probably have like 30 hours, which isn't a lot, which isn't none at all, but this is basically an inventory management roguelike. Collect your items, organize your bag, vanquish your foes. It was released August 15th of this year, and already has over 1,000 reviews on Steam. So in less than a month's time, it is just... But it was popular before it came out. People are just now being able to give it the critique, the reviews, and the criticisms. But, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. It's early access, it's roguelite, it's turn-based tactics, it's 2D. In fact, in the description below, you'll find a link to the Steam page where you can pick it up for yourself. It is currently sitting at $17 USD at the recording of this video. And if you're like, hey Bruce, I'd be like, what are you trying to do? I'm making a video here. I can't swing that. I understand. If you can't swing $17 today, I highly recommend you wishlist the game. If this is your type of jam, by wishlisting it, you'll be notified in the future should it go on sale. And just a reminder that Steam's Next Fest and Fall Sale is right on the corner, so wink wink, nudge nudge. Without further ado, let's jump into it. We're going to start a brand new game. We have Purse, a peppy rat from a poor village in Oakshire Forest. She aims to storm the dungeon, rebuild her village, and save her family. You have all these neat I don't want to say costumes, but sprite swaps, I guess is probably a better thing. Then you have Tote. Banished by the Elder Frogs, her backpack is blessed by the Dreaming Tree. Magical carvings spawn each turn she is in danger. That's a cute one right there. Then we have CR-8. When you can't find a hero, you gotta make one. CR-8 is a mishmash of metal and nerd stuff that will take care of any enemy automatically, provided his circuitry is properly organized. Purse is the base character. It's what was all through the demos and the early stages. So that's what I'm most familiar with. So that's what we've been playing today. I've never beaten a run in my 30 plus hours of playing it. And an average run, depending upon how it's going, can be 5 minutes if you get behind the bar early. Or I've done like a 45-minute run and still didn't even come close to beating it. So I don't have any clue on how long this video is going to be. So if you made it this far, just make sure you subscribe, because this might be like another hour long before we get to the end of it. But as I always say,
There's no turning back now.
So let's jump into it. I'm going to be this version of Purse. Welcome to the dungeon. You must conquer the dungeon by delving deep into the center to discover the ancient Jesus hidden there. You arm only with your magical backpack. You head into the dungeon knowing very few make it back alive. That's very true. So just some UI things. We have our stats. We can save the game. We can bounce out. Shows us our backpack. We have 4 0, 0 and 5 experience. When we get enough experience, we can upgrade. Well, I'll show you that. We have 40 health. So basically the map, you just click on it to move. Add all items to your backpack to continue. While holding an item, you can press the right mouse button to rotate it, so like this. And that's one of the biggest key actions of the game is space management. So when you start a run with Purse, you always start with a wooden sword, a wooden shield, and some food. Time for some combat. So you can see that this enemy is going to be blocking for 14 turn next turn. They have 32 health. Our sword currently does 7 damage, so we can smack them 3 times because we have 3 energy. So smack, smack, smack. We're out of energy, so we get our turn. He's attacking for 7 next turn. So we'll use wind energy to block, and then we'll... It probably would have been faster just to end your turn. Instead of even trying to attack, because we weren't going to get through his block anyway. So now we leveled up. Now we get to pick 4 spaces in our backpack to add. This is where you can get all, like, Giga Brain on, like, space maximization. Because you have certain objects that float. So when you put in your backpack, they rise to the top. You have certain objects that sink, and they'll drop to the bottom of your bag. So, like, if you have an item that sinks, you could corner it like this. And then it'll be stuck because it won't be able to go any further. And there's so many different mechanics of items have to be above or below something, adjacent, in the same column, in the same row, but we'll see that as we go. I like to do this. And we'll do... we'll do this. I'm comfortable with that. Let's get our items. Stick our sword there. What are you? You're an old log. Creates an herb in this row. It's a mana stone. It's a cactus. On take damage, adds 7 spikes to self. Some poison potion, some boots. Footwears to the right are disabled. For each space above this, you get +1 block. So basically this is giving us 2 extra block. Which is fine. We'll take a little luck. We'll take the cactus. We already got food. That's kind of tempting. We'll leave it. We won't. And just like that, we finished the first floor, or the tutorial stage, actually. Alright, we're hitting the crypt, part 1 of 3. Equipment is what it is. So we have choices. There's a forge, an enemy, a mystery encounter, a merchant, chest of valuables, a chest of valuables. Cannot be used. So we want to take care of this bee first. Because you can see this bee is going to give us a curse. and we don't want to be cursed. We're going to end up taking some damage in the... So we can do 21 damage, and you're doing 11. You're going to take 6 damage when you hit me. But I'll still take the 11 damage, is the issue. So, you know what? We'll just... We get 4 spaces, so we'll go... Here, here... I know, it looks terrible. Can use 1 time each turn. Deals 3 damage to all enemies. We already have a wooden blade. This is a club. Deals 9 damage, which is more than we do. Adds 3 weak to enemy, plus 1 to the energy cost for this turn. We have an arrow, which if we had a bow would be pretty nice. So let's get rid of the sword. Add the club. I mean, do you take the arrow in hopes that you actually get... Adding more spikes to ourselves isn't too bad. I go take one more item, so it'd be this. Watch we get a bow next turn. As you can see in the description, it says this item floats, which means it'll continue floating up if you keep adding space above it in your backpack. Which means you have to keep chasing it with your bow going up. But I need this and I need that. 1 spike isn't going to make the end all be all. So we'll take both of those things. I can take 1 more item still. Okay, fine. I'll take that. Hark! You're greeted by a member of the patrol. The squirrel looks at you absent-mindedly. Long ago I retired from the patrol, he says. Now I spend my days adventuring and reliving my glory days. I don't need much of my old equipment anymore. Can I interest you in something? I'll take a shield. From beneath a bushy tail, he pulls a shield. This may protect you. Remember, loot is only valuable if you can make it back alive. 7 block. Armor to the left gets plus 2 block, adds 5 block. It takes up less space, but it gives you less block. Let's say we did this. Let's move you here. Yeah, that's fine. I am a crafter. I have no gold. So you're doing 10 damage. So I'll take 1 block, which means I'll take 1 damage. So you're healing, so I want to smack you first. That's going to be a problem. So I will just... So you're doing no damage, but you're healing. So we're going to take a little bit of damage here. But you activated my trap card, so that's your problem, not mine. You're not doing any damage. Yeah, I'm not... It's doing the same thing as this. That's when... Keys are important as well. Adjacent armor gets +1 block. Helmets to the right are disabled. If this is not in the top row, well, we definitely want the helmet. Same boots. Deals 8 damage. Deals 9 damage. I don't want the... Well, I need the money. Kind of want the shiv. Well, that's all we got time. That's all we got room for, so. What do you got today? What is that? Lightning? Adjacent armored, adjacent item gets +2. Adjacent weapons get +1 damage. So let's move you all over here. Move you over here. What is that? Where did that come from? Got 9 gold. Guess I'm good. I mean, you can't hurt me, so... That's gonna be a problem. Now when there's the freaking bow we were thinking about. Jason diagonal armor shields and armor get +2. We could go all in on the No, because there's no way we could swing this. This has a projectile for each empty space to the right. This item gets +1 damage. Deals 1 damage to all enemies. I don't know why I read it like that. How do we swing that? So if we put it here, for each empty space to the right, that's not gonna happen. That's all we have room for. What say you? It does 2 less damage. Adds slow. We gotta leave it all behind. I'm not happy about that. Okay. So you're just shielding, so you're no real threat. So we'll go... you're doing 8. I mean, there's no reason to even think about that. Just... Yeah, I need to get out of this club. This club's not really doing us any favors. We need to fix this. We've gone off the hinge with this. So we'll do that, we'll do that. Ooh, what are you? Gold whetstone. When used, select an adjacent weapon to permanently get survive damage. Yes, please. You'll go over here. That's what we already have. That's what we already have. I mean, you just don't have anything. I mean... I have all these freaking keys and just nothing to do with them. I mean, I'm pretty much negating any type of damage they can do, but... So that's trash. I just don't... that could be useful. But... arrow, arrow. See, this is a wonderful item. And like, if you ever have like a cleaver build, basically you put this bad boy right here, and then you just put other cleavers diagonal from it. Then when you click it once, it'll do 6 plus 4, 8, 12, 16. So you're talking about like 22 damage per click. I mean, that thing's amazing. I get 18 gold. I could go back to the add burn to weapon, add blocks, add 2 blocks to armor, add 2. I think we're fine. I think we will survive. I think our weakening and our armor setup's good at the moment. We can always get better boots or something, but... so yeah, that's just the first part, and that was... don't y'all run away? Yeah. So that's 14, that's 20. So I'm only concerned about him, because if I kill him, these 2 cowards will run. I need mana to use that. Huh. I could smack him just for the fun of it, but I'll be nice and end my turn. Don't really need any of this. I need 14 HP. So you're about to do what? 6, 12, 19 damage? No, you're not. If I just more energy, this would be a lot. What are you, my friend? You're a slime sword. Another slime sword will be created at the end of combat. It's interesting. Not my cup of tea, but interesting. I might not need this anymore. Spin the wheel. Does a damage equal to 100% of your current poison? Oh. Unused deals 1 damage. Then this gets plus 16 damage to this combat. That could be interesting, but you suck. So at some point we have to come to terms of what we're going to do with No. We need to come to terms with what we're doing here. Crossbow. Adjacent and diagonal armor gets +1. So I think the biggest thing is it only gives so that adds 7 block. That adds 6 block. So if we do... Wait, I didn't see... That's 5 block. That's 6 block. It's not really that much better. Conductor replaced by an ethereal blade. This item is destroyed. It's kind of cool. Do we want to use that? I mean, 25% of that's not much. But are we expecting to pick up like a weapon that's like 40 plus? We'll just hold on to it. I mean, though we are kind of gassed for space. I think because it can't move, it's not performing like it's supposed to. Pretty soon you're not going to be able to touch me at all, so you got here. Some dice, some thread. Adjacent weapons gets +6 this turn. Moves up 1 space. Okay. Game's having a little bit of an issue. I've never seen it do this before. I think we're back. And we're just going to be done choosing. We'll unlock the door. We'll use a key. You open the door. Didn't really pay off in our fortune because we already have these. Guess we'll say that for fun. Yeah, the game's acting like, I don't know why, but it's acting really bad. Let's just, so... Suck on that. Ooh, a key. I already got a key. Ooh, what is this? On kill, non-summon creates a gem. On use, deals 1 damage. Each turn for each adjacent gem. We already got that. Take a little poison. Guess we'll leave. You don't have to fight all the enemies. I just like to do that because the more enemies you fight, the more gear you get. What is this? Yeah, my game's running really bad. And I don't know why. Let's jump down some of the, I've never seen it do this before. I don't understand what's going on. What the... You will get 5 experience for defeating this enemy. I mean, that's fine. You can... It's kind of unbearable. I mean, I'm about to take some serious damage. So you're just gonna keep... So we're just stuck in an endless loop here then. Because you can't hurt me and I can't hurt you, so... I mean, I'm not sure what's supposed to... I mean, I'm not sure what I can do about this, but... We just beat 2 Immortals. The only way this ends if I sit here and stop hitting him. And let him get his damage up and so he can kill me. Because we're not going to kill each other. So... That's how it'll be done. This item is disabled. All weapons get plus 500 bonus damage. All weapons get this effect applied. On use, this item is destroyed. Each turn adds 1 energy. Each combat removes 2 energy. Finish choosing. Deep cave. I'll grab you. And I think it's going to do it for our look at Backpack Hero. My video timer is almost at 50 minutes and we've only done 1 floor. So yeah, you can see that these runs go very deep and very... I'm not too sure what happened with the performance issues there. That was very weird. I don't know what happened. Something I'll definitely reach out to the developer about. Because of all the time playing the web browser, standalone demos, and pre-alpha, I've never seen that happen before, so that's very odd. And my graphics have always, my settings have always been the same, so not too sure. But if you enjoyed it, like, comment, subscribe as always. By watching the video and liking the video, you tell YouTube to show it to more people, so forth and so on. That's how you beat the YouTube algorithm. Plus, it lets me know I'm doing a good job. If you want to pick this up for yourself, once again, there'll be a link in the description below to the Steam page. Once again, it's $17 USD, and if you can't pick that up right now, 100% wishlist it. Should be notified to go and sell in the future. As always, I'll be back again tomorrow with more indie games, indie demos, and great content like this from developers. Until then, my dungeon crawling friends, I'll haunt you later.